Okay, let's talk about student to franchise plan. What is it?
It's so cool.
So fun.
So yeah, it's this program that Lash & Company Education is now offering, where a student that enrolls in our 20-week aesthetics program would have the opportunity to potentially move into becoming a franchise owner, obviously by the end of it. But there's multiple steps through. Obviously, they're going to start as a student where they're in the 5-month program or 20-week program, and then they'll move into, applying and getting hired, and then they would have an option to become a lead, and then after a lead or a manager position, then they would have an option to potentially be able to get approved for in-house financing to own a franchise.
Yeah. What I love about it is when we actually created the franchise model and franchised Lash & Company spas, we actually had estheticians in mind. We wanted to create career paths for our estheticians to move into business ownership with support, with guidance to help them be successful and eventually have a sellable business model, not another beauty brand that was dependent on them to do the services and only them.
Right, and this program is preparing them not only from just the licensing portion, getting them licensed, but then having them be in the industry, having them work with Lash & Company and learning the Lash & Company way, and then becoming, like I said, into a lead or a management, and then they're prepared and ready for that next step to go into franchise ownership with this company that they've already learned everything about and love and are excited to be a part of.
Yeah, and we've actually had a couple of students who, without intentionally knowing that this was going to be their trajectory, actually went through this process. So they became students of Lash & Company, and then they got hired on at one of our spas. They worked for the spas. They worked their way up into a leadership role, whether that's management or a lead, and then moved into business ownership of their own, which I love so much. Actually, it was similar to my path in the industry as well. I was licensed, worked in spas, and then did all the things within the spa and eventually owned my own.
And what a great path, to start from the beginning, and then you can see what you're working towards and really learning from all these other franchisees and the franchise owners, because it's hard to open your own business. So to be part of a brand that's this beautiful brand that is going to support you and encourage you all the way through from the beginning to the end is really exciting for, students that are excited to get into the industry.
Yeah, I agree.